Okay, are you ready for some
Jay.
some crazy righteous outrage?
Jay, I am ready for that.
Okay, Tocarra, take it away.
Thank you,
you
Jay.
can't pass the ball. You can't.
That's an assist.
Yeah,
All
absolutely.
Tocarra,
Absolutely.
what's going on? What's the matter? What's going on?
I've got some news straight out of my home state, the Sunshine State. What's up? 727, represent.
What?
Okay. Ron DeSantis,
Yes.
in a bid to own the libs and step out of Trump's shadow, decided to trick some asylum seekers
Oh, yes.
into getting on a plane and going to Martha's Vineyard. We have to talk about it.
I'm happy to do so. What is now here? The first thing I thought was, after Labor Day, it's really just working class people
100%.
trying to fix the damage that's been done over the summer season.
That's what Tocarra said. Tocarra said, do you want to bother fishermen?
Why are you doing this?
Off-season summer staff?
It's fishermen and craftspeople.
Yeah.
Basically.
So the population is over the summer is like over 100,000. But then off season, it shrinks to 20,000 people who are literally trying to fix their beaches, get their wares together, go out and fish.
But maybe that's DeSantis's point.
Absolutely.
Maybe there's a lot of vacancies up there and he's thinking, well, I'll send some people up there. Clearly, the island has room now.
Oh,
During the season, it doesn't. But.
Well, the craziest part about this is technically, did he human traffic these people? These people, not these like faceless brown masses. Did each one of these individuals get coerced to go on a plane from Texas to Florida to the Carolinas to Martha's Vineyard? That's crazy.
Not for nothing. Martha's Vineyard's pretty nice. Like, I'm assuming that if they were in a thing, even if they're allowed to, look, isn't the larger point this? We don't have a functioning system for people who are either immigrating or seeking asylum. And so in the chaos of that system, I understand he doesn't have the empathy or compassion that these are human beings and that their lives are already chaotic and turned upside down. And he doesn't really give a fuck whether or not, it's a wonderful stunt. As far as he's concerned, it's like when a mayor loses a bet to another mayor and has to send him 50 pounds of sausage. He couldn't even care less about these lives. But unfortunately, the underlying principle of this, the chaos of the American immigration system, is absolutely a disgrace.
Absolutely. And I think we could acknowledge that.
Yes.
But not doing like reverse freedom rides. Like this is the height of the 1960s.
No, you're right. But what are the people we supposedly believe are doing this right? How are they treating these immigrants?
And I think the big difference with this case, though, is the memification, the gotcha aspect of it.
Owning the libs.
It's someone who really wants this to go viral. Whenever policy is just you trolling people, then we've like entered territory where they're trying to get the attention from the big fish, who is Trump. It's a new level of kind of like incompetence at the political level, at the state level, especially for a place like Florida, who definitely has like rules in place for how to deal with immigration. And these were people who were in Texas. That's the other thing.
Well, yeah, I never even understood.
It went Texas, Panhandle, then the Carolinas. I don't want to make this racial again, but the country has a history of putting non-white people on vessels and going, yeah, it'll be fun when you get wherever you're headed.
My God. Yes, this all started with slave labor. Turn with me to your textbooks.
That was not allowed to be taught at my school, so I don't even know what you're talking about. If that's that CRT, I don't want any part of it. Well, it's very obvious at this point that the path to Republican power lies in dickishness. And I don't know that there is a political platform or an ideology other than dickishness. And, this stunt did exactly what he wanted it to do, which is jumped his profile, made him a hero amongst those for whom dickishness is one of the sole characteristics that they're looking for in their leaders. It probably angered Trump, because nobody's going to be a bigger dick than me. Like, this is going to be, imagine the season that we're in, where they are trying to one-up each other in utter cruelty. And that's going to be the thing. And this country does a shitty job of taking care of the people that are already here. So there is a much larger issue here of cooperation and consideration. Clearly, though, can't we have a sane immigration policy that doesn't rely on the demonization?
Yeah.
Like, is that really beyond our grasp?
And the kind of subterfuge and the coercion aspect of it. If you are actively coercing people, then you've put yourself in legal peril. You have this dishonest system. So you're taking advantage of something that's already broken instead of trying to fix it. That's right. The weird part.
Jay, what's easier? Is it easier to govern and solve problems, or is it easier to meme?
Well, I mean,
take a big swing.
It's easier to meme.
Everyone wants to go viral.
Absolutely.
Now that's what we're talking about.
Jay made a great point. It's the mummification of politics. I mean,
Boom.
They gave Fox News the heads up, but didn't notify any local officials. So talk to me about that.
Because they don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck.
But they give a fuck in the way that
this
they go,
is
did I
about
get
their
eyes?
brand.
Yeah, did I get eyes on it?
That's
did
right.
people see this happen?
The brand is this. What's the brand now about? Their brand is they found groups of people that they can demonize and that their base gets excited about. And so it's all about finding a way to amplify their brand at the expense of real people and real problems that are solvable.
Yes.
Solvable.
Or at least you could have a discussion concerning these things.
No.
They would end up...
No.
Well,
Democrats want open borders, and they want to teach your children about analingus. That's what they want. They want open borders and analingus.
Well, John, if you're talking about the southern border being open, analingus,
yikes!
We've kind of walked into that.
Well, Jay, you did it.
I said it. It's very early. It's
fair play to Jay Jurden.
It's after 12. It's after 12. We can discuss.
Is it though? Do you have any confidence that this? So now what you're going to have is a moment of media attention, unless the Queen dies again next week. And she may. We don't know how long that's going to go. But so you have a moment of attention. In that moment, isn't that an opportunity? An opportunity to bring a sane conversation or policy to this, rather than just all they're covering is the showbiz aspect of it.
John, in 2004, yes.
Absolutely.
Post 2016, no.
What you just said, John, like, that doesn't sound interesting. I don't want sanity.
Tocarra.
I don't want wisdom. I want great ratings.
John, we can't retweet what you just said.
Exactly. That's not tweetable at all. Abbot got 300 plus segments on Fox News just talking about this busing stunt. You know
how
what
many?
Over 300 segments on Fox.
Do you understand how many catheters he sold, John? You need to get your shit together.
So they're like, oh, that's going to move some units on some catheters. We can't talk about.
Sunsetter awnings. We have so many products that we're so happy to display.
I am so sorry that you guys have to watch that much Fox News, that you actually know the brands that are going on there. Do you have any hope that some of this, in its, there's that initial pop and like you owned them and you fucking got them, but that there will be some consideration when the dust settles of, oh, these are human beings and we are failing in this system.
The saving grace of all of this is that Greg Abbott, Ron DeSantis, they're all auditioning for second. Like when Big Daddy comes home, you're going to have to get out of his lazy boy and get him the big piece of chicken the minute.
So this is all in fealty to the new Trump mandate of
100%. And John,
showbiz and dickishness.
Even Trump came out and said that Ron DeSantis stole his idea. So now you have tweets going up being like, DeSantis is trying to beat Trump. So it's
wait,
happening already.
These guys are like fucking comics.
That's what I was
now.
gonna say.
So
We're all
it's
comics.
all about like this. Hey, this guy, this Carlos Mencia, this Dan Cook, they're stealing my shit. They're stealing my essence.
John. Okay, I'm not pointing fingers, but tell me if this sounds familiar. Just tell.
Yes.
Okay, just tell me if someone's done this before, please.
Yes. Oh God.
And I'm like, yeah, you know who did it? The Amsterdam Trading Company in 1619. That's who did it.
Snap.
Another
You're
hot
going,
one.
Yeah, that is another hot
Oh,
one.
that's okay.
So you're throwing this back to this is just a continuation, and now look at us bringing it all together with the Queen's funeral. This is just colonization and exploitation and all those and all the aspects of what is ultimately the exploitation of resources
Absolutely.
that aren't yours. Boom! It all ties together.
And a lack of accountability as well.
There is no accountability.
Well, as a layperson, as just a civilian who doesn't have any political power, who has no connections to like white collar society, you go, oh, they're going to jail. And then the second time something drops, you go, they have them. But by the third time you see Trump on the news being indicted for something, just as a viewer, you go, I've become numb to this word.
There doesn't seem to be any clear, fair application of the law when you have political power and resources.